Babe, say hi. This is my wife and I's children's book. Say hi, babe.
Hi again.
So this is the first page where attic girl, she's in the attic. She finds an opal in the nest, and then she falls down through the floor. At the same time, basement boy finds this stone. This is all during a lightning storm. That's why she falls. Forgot to mention that. He follows the glowworms behind the amber terrariums. He goes through the amber wall. He spirals around this Buddha, but he's looking outwards, not inward. He doesn't see the Buddha. Attic girl gets caught by a net, a dream catcher.
And they don't realize that this is based on what actually happened to me falling through the attic before the lockdown, and that we have the original drawings.
That's right, babe. So look, it's called a dream catcher, babe. It catches you. Get it? You fall asleep. So you're sleeping on a dream catcher. I go up to get you down. We're standing in front of the fireplace. We find this book. We read it and it tells us how to use the elevator. We go down the elevator, which is a fireplace, go back to my room, and Luna knows how to talk to the animals, and she asks it for the key, and it gives her the key. She's looking inwards. This is like a cylinder. So he's looking at the symbols on the wall. She's looking through the amber, the hardened tree sap, and she can see the Buddha. And then he starts getting tattoos on his body. She starts being able to see with her eyes. They remove some of the crystals from the rock climbing wall, and then light shines through on the center of this floor, which turns into a lotus, and then it eventually grows up into a tree. They pick up all the crystals, and they go up to back to her room where she fell from. She finds this golden monocle that she can look through. And then they go up to the very top of the attic where the lotus went up to, and they find this Buddha statue. So now he has a Buddha statue and she has that monocle piece of glass. And when she looks through it, she can actually see through the waterfall, and she can see the ginormous Buddha statue inside the mountain. And that's part one. So then we go to part two, and he's older now. He still has his Buddha statue. The government comes and tells them that they can't live there by themselves, that they were abandoned, so they have to go to foster care. They get cell phones and they start talking to each other, texting each other. Everyone around the world is having the same dream about this giant Buddha statue. They don't know what it means. They just know that they all have the same dream. They both go live together, and people realize that they're at the same place going live. This is their childhood home. So they break back into the treehouse that was basically yellow taped off. They were investigating it for like paranormal activity. So they go back to their childhood home. They're adults now. And she shows them what she can see. She can see this without the monocle, but she needs the monocle to show everybody, or else they don't believe her. The tree starts transforming, and the treehouse loses the branches at the top, and then it detaches from the roots, and then it just becomes a floating log, and then it goes down the waterfall, but then it hides behind the waterfall. So the waterfall becomes like a veil, and it disappears behind it into a cave. And then his Buddha statue breaks, and then he cries, and she can feel what he's feeling, so she breaks her monocle because they were trying to steal his statue and it broke. So she's like, okay, I don't want anyone to steal my treasure either, or her object that she needs. She doesn't need it anymore. So then they're like, okay, we just need each other. We don't actually need the objects. We have the power within us the whole time. So their next mission is to take this cylinder right here to Antarctica. And it's like, I skipped a whole bunch of details, but look at this is part three. Boom. May Earth rise. They take the cylinder with the Buddha inside. It's basically tree sap. It's amber. So they take it to Antarctica, and they're sitting here meditating. They found all the pieces to the statue. When they meditate, the amber starts melting, and it actually switches places with them. So now they are inside the amber, and then it starts sinking into the ice, and then it becomes the chest, like the torso of the giant Buddha. And then they actually make this whole thing start walking from Antarctica to India, where Buddha was born. The chest melts when everybody starts chanting. They actually break free, and now instead of him having tattoos and her having the vision, they both have tattoos and they both have vision, but they separate. And then this is the waterfall, and they go back to the waterfall, and there's a bridge now that's splitting the waterfall like a veil from top to bottom, and there's a treehouse behind the waterfall. And it's
Nice.
isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It says now entering the treehouse of harmony. It's so awesome.